the Second World War, Cold War has been taken a place. As Cold War is not like the Second World War. In Cold War, there is an absence of war. There is an absence of war. Here there is a political issues has been created. Here the tension has been created of the relations of two countries. This war has been taken a place after the Second World War, and in this war has taken a place from 1945 to 1991. Approximately how many years war has been going on? So in this war is so, like in this war there is no wars, okay, there is no wars, but tension happens between USA and USSR. Tension happens between USA and USSR, that is America and USSR. So what happened, what exactly happens? There is a political matters, political issues. There was no open war between these two countries, but yes, tensions happen between both the countries. Okay. Now here what happened? That the concept of Cold War is like the conditions where there is no actual war, where there is no actual war, but they both the two countries, they want to show their power. Okay, now some are student asking what is USSR. USSR is nothing but Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. USSR is a socialist state. Okay, where it spanned Europe and Asia during the 1922 to 1991 at the time of Cold War. But the USSR full form is Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. Now here what happened? The USA having the economic that is social, capitalistic. They are using the capitalistic economy, but USSR using, yes, very good, Soumya. Now USSR is working on socialistic. They are using the socialistic way, but here the USA is using capitalistic. But because of Cold War, lots of things, lots of tensions has been happened between two countries, that is Soviet Union, that is USSR, and America. And they also tried to become to show their superpower. That is, we can say America is already a superpower, USA is already a superpower, but Soviet Union, they want to try to become to show their superpower by making the nuclear weapons. And they set up, for this they set up a military organization also. They are focusing on military organization, and they also set up the armed races, their military organization, their attitudes. Okay, they both having USA and Russia, or we can say Soviet Union, they both having different attitudes, different ideologies, and because of this the Cold War has been happened. Usually from 19, yes, the Cold War is began from 1945. So let's see what type of effect, okay, what type of effect has been happened between, because of this Cold War. The first is creation of military organization. As I already told you, they want to show their superpowers. Some are there using, some are want to show their superpower through military organization. That is, we can say that the respective superpower took up the responsibility of the security of the country, joining the military organization led by and the military organization led by NATO. Okay, and in that organization, in that military organization, we can see that more than 15 countries are there. Means what? Treaty is an agreement. Okay, treaty means agreement. So North Atlantic, we can also say that North Atlantic alliances. It is a one governmental organization where total 28 countries, 28 European countries and 2 North American countries is included in this NATO. Okay, now NATO signed by this 30 countries in 4th April 1949. But what is their main intention? What is the main intention of NATO? NATO's main intention is the collective, the military organization. NATO intention is related to military organization, where we can find that NATO is stepping up delivering of military equipments to Afghanistan, and as the alliances withdraw its force from the country, and NATO is nothing but the one organization, we can say that, where the 30 countries came together, and there is a unique link. Okay, NATO is a unique link between these two continents, between that is Europe continent and North America continent, and to consult and cooperate in the field of defense and security. NATO has been organized to consult and to cooperate them in the field of defense. The NATO has been came forward. Okay, afterward, the next thing is while all the things are going on, that is creative of military organization. At that time, the Warsaw Pact is a military organization, and it is under the command of Soviet Union. Okay, so there are both the two organizations, that is NATO and Warsaw Pact. Now we see the bipolarizations. Okay, let me. Okay, student. Now bipolarization of the world. Now when we are talking about bipolarization, this is the major effect. Here, because of the Cold War, most countries of the world join either of the two superblocks, and such a division of the nation in two groups, that one is the USA, there is a major division. Bipolarization of the world means major division. We can see that some of the countries joined USA and some of the countries joined USSR. And here the division happens between all the countries. And such division is called as bipolarization. And the scope of Cold War. Now, because of bipolarization, the scope of the Cold War has been increasing. Because the Europe, especially the Europe continent, is divided between two streams. That is, one is joined Western Bloc and other is joined Eastern Bloc. Okay, Eastern Europe joined USSR and Western Europe joined USA. So the Europe is divided, Europe is also divided into two parts because of this Cold War. And here, afterward, the arm races. And because of arm races, the superpower, when the superpower, okay, let me ask you several questions before this. You can write the effect, that is armed forces. Okay, because of Cold War, there is the effect of armed forces. When the superpowers started producing arms, okay, weapons, nuclear weapons on a large scale to outsmart each other, to showing some power to each other, at that time there is a beginning of rivalry more and more, because they are making more and more destructive weapons. And to acquire the technology. But soon, slowly and gradually, both the superpower realized that the arms races may endanger for the international peace. It will harm the other country also. It is not good for our country, but also not good for other country. So we should stop this armed races. We should stop this make a destructive weapon. So in this graph, we can able to show that the blue is for USA and red is for USSR. Okay. So through this graph, we can see how much destructive weapon or number of warheads has been done. Okay. So yes, in 1950, in 1950, the we can see that the USA warhead is nothing but, in 1960 we can say that the USSR warhead is nothing but the 5000, but slowly and gradually we can say that in 1970, or we can say, just let me zoom it out. Okay, now we can say that in 1990 the USSR warhead has taken a peak, that is 35,000, that is USSR warhead. And here in 1970, from 1970, the USA is stopped for making a nuclear weapons, for doing any warhead. They stopped totally, and slowly and gradually it has been decreased. And after 1990, where the Cold War has been stopped, the USSR also stopped to concentrate on armed races. USSR also stopped to make any warheads. So here, through this graph, okay, creation of regional organization like SARC is there, ASEAN is there, APEC is there. Okay, so we will see why the regional organization is important and how it forms at the time of, or at the, because of Cold War. Now, developing the nations, as nations are getting developed, creating regional organization at the regional level. Why they are making a regional organization? Because they want to ensure, they want to make a mutual cooperation or coordination between the two countries, between the countries, all the countries, okay? Because we know that at the time of Cold War, that is between 1945 to 1991, the the two countries, because of the two countries, totally the international peace has been destroyed. And to again make a corporation, mutual cooperation, regional organization has been established. And to make a economic development, financially development, it is very useful and essential to make a proper regional organization at a regional level. So Europe Economic Community, then Southeast Asian countries like Singapore are there, Thailand is there, Malaysia is there, Indonesia is there, Philippines are there. They established the one association. Its name is Association of Southeast Asian Nations. I will show you. Just wait. Okay, we can see that the countries, okay, how the countries come together and they form the one organization, that is Association of Southeast Asian Nation. Okay, now what is this Association of Southeast Asian Nation? Good question. Now when the sorry, when the Southeast Asian countries, okay, as the Cold War is started, Cold War was started between 1945 to 1991, and I told you because of Cold War, international peace has been disturbed. And now the Southeast Asian nation want to focus on the economic development. And when the economic development happens, when economic development means what? They want to earn income. They want to make a good finance. So when it happens, when they will able to make a trade, when they will do a buying and selling of a goods and services, when they will do a import and export, and because of trading, because of import and export, and because of economic development, they make one organization, that is Association of Southeast Asian Nation. In this Southeast Asian nation has been came together, that is Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines. They came together and started one organization, that is Association of Southeast Asian Nation, for mutual cooperation between all these nations, between all these 5 nations.